Good morning. It's been a long time coming, but at last we've got some drier and warmer weather in the forecast. It's quite a crisp start to the day with a few misty patches. I'll bring you all the weather details throughout this morning's programme. Yes, that's right. Good morning to you, Naga and Charlie. It is largely clear out there, but we do have a few misty patches like this. This is a picture in Nottinghamshire this morning. So a few patches of mist and fog that will clear away pretty quickly through the course of today. And yes, some clear skies, some sunshine on the way at last. So you've probably already heard that as we head towards the bank holiday weekend, the weather for most of us is at last becoming drier and also warmer as well. So certainly things are looking up in terms of the weather over the next few days, if you like the warmth and the sunshine too. It's not going to be dry everywhere. We have got some rain out in the west. That'll be more of a player through the day tomorrow. But today, a bit more cloud sitting across northern and eastern Scotland, so fairly grey first thing this morning for the Northern Isles, but some sunshine down towards Dumfries and Galloway into Northern Ireland as well. A little bit more cloud in the east for the likes of Northumberland, right down towards Norfolk as well, but a lot of blue sky and sunshine for the bulk of England and Wales as well. Just a bit more cloud pushing in across the Isles of Scilly and into Cornwall as well. So through the course of the day then, this cloud in the west just edging its way a little bit further eastwards across Cornwall, Devon, Northern Ireland as well. Elsewhere though, a lot of sunshine out there, a bit of fair weather cloud. Temperatures only around 15 or 16 degrees around the northeast coast here, but down towards the southeast, we're likely to see 20 degrees, and that will be only the second time that's happened through the entire month of May. So this evening and tonight then, this weather front in the west just edges its way in. It's going to bring some cloud and patchy rain around these Irish Sea coasts, but further east you've got clearer, drier conditions tonight with temperatures about 6 to 11 degrees, not quite as chilly as it's been the night that we've just seen. Into Friday, still quite a lot of cloud and outbreaks of patchy rain for parts of Northern Ireland, Wales, Western England and Western Scotland. Central and eastern parts of England and eastern Scotland, though, looking dry and fine. Not quite as warm as today, but things will turn warmer with more sunshine through the course of the weekend. Back to you both.
More detailing.
Good morning to you, Charlie and Naga. Well, this picture taken by one of our weather watchers in Ambleside, this really invokes that anticipation of a beautiful day ahead. Some blue sky, a little bit of early mistiness around, but over the next couple of days, at long last, something a little bit on the way as we head towards the end of May. So things looking drier and warmer today, no exception for most of us. Certainly a warmer day than we've seen recently and dry almost across the board. We will have a bit of rain in the forecast, particularly for tomorrow in the west, but we'll get to that in just a moment. But for today, a bit of cloud this morning across northern and eastern Scotland. That will tend to burn back towards the coast. Still quite cloudy for the Northern Isles through the day, and a bit more cloud working in for the likes of Cornwall, up towards Northern Ireland as well. But elsewhere for the rest of the UK, long spells of sunshine, bit of fair weather cloud. Temperatures in the warmest spots getting up to about 20 degrees. Only the second time this whole month that we've seen 20 degrees. A little bit cooler around the coast for the likes of Aberdeen, down towards Newcastle as well. Now into the evening hours, we've got some late sunshine around. Tonight we will start to see this front in the west just moving its way in, so that's going to bring patchy outbreaks of rain, particularly around some of these Irish Sea coasts through tonight. Quite cloudy and damp here. Clearer and drier conditions further east, but it won't be quite as cold as the night we've just seen, with temperatures around about 6 to 11 degrees first thing Friday. Now, Friday's weather, we have got an area of high pressure that's going to be dominating, and that's holding on through the weekend as well. But we have got this weather front just bumping into that area of high pressure. So it is going to bring more cloud in the west, I think, tomorrow. Outbreaks of patchy rain for Northern Ireland, Wales, western parts of England and southwest Scotland too. But for northern and eastern Scotland, a fine day here. Some sunshine stretching down towards the southeast, although it will be a little bit hazy, certainly compared to today. So a bit less in the way of sunshine, not quite as warm tomorrow as it is out there today, but still a largely dry day. And this rain in the west will tend to ease away, to fizzle out as we head through Friday night. Now into the weekend then. This is a headline that you're probably going to enjoy. It's increasingly sunny and things are looking warmer as well. Saturday then, we start off with a fair amount of cloud, 1 or 2 drizzly showers around first thing, but a dry day for most places with some sunshine breaking through, lifting those temperatures to 19 or 20 degrees for some areas. Typically only a little cooler, about 16 degrees or so around the northeast coast of Scotland. But heading on into Sunday and another fine day. Again, a good deal of sunshine around on Sunday, probably the brightest day of the weekend. A little bit more clouded just the far northwest of the UK. But look at those temperatures quite widely getting up into the low 20s, 22, possibly 23 degrees. not only for the southeast of England, but also across parts of Scotland as well. So we could be potentially reaching the warmest day of the year so far as we head through Sunday. And you'll be pleased to hear that high pressure is holding on, bringing us largely dry conditions into Bank Holiday Monday. Just a bit more cloud and some rain possible across the northwest of the UK. But all in all, a pretty decent looking forecast. Charlie and Naga.
Sarah, I bet all your friends.
Long last. It's been a long time coming.
It certainly has. It's felt that way. Sarah, thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.
A crisp start to the day, but some blue sky and some sunshine on offer for most of us. I'll have more details in about 10 minutes for today's weather and for the bank holiday weekend.
That's the joy of it. It's the joy of the game, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, who knows? Could be any of them, couldn't he? I'll tell you what, the weather out there this morning is looking glorious for many of us. And it's a real change from what we've seen, really. The majority of the month has been really cool, pretty wet as well. But at last, as we head through the final few days of May, things are looking warmer and drier as well. This is the picture this morning in East Sussex. Blue sky around there. We have got a little bit of early mist and a few fog patches that are going to be clearing away really quickly through today. So not just today, but over the next few days, things are becoming drier and warmer too. A little bit of rain in the forecast for some western parts of the UK tonight and tomorrow as well. But for this morning, let's take a more detailed look at the weather out there. Quite a bit of cloud lingering across the Northern Isles and parts of North Highland as well. Further south across Scotland, some sunshine through the central belts towards Northern Ireland too. A little bit more cloud at times lingering around the east coast for the likes of Newcastle, Hull as well. But some sunshine through the Midlands, much of southern England and across Wales this morning as well. Heading through the course of the day then, that cloud in the north and northeast will tend to burn back towards the coast. We'll see a bit more cloud working in from the west as well, so clouding over across parts of Cornwall, Devon into Northern Ireland later on this afternoon as well, with a few spots of patchy rain arriving. But in the sunnier spells, we're likely to see temperatures up to about 20 degrees, only the second time this month that we've seen temperatures above 20 degrees. Now through this evening then, things stay largely dry and clear for many of us, but we have got this weather front moving in from the west, so that's bringing more cloud and patchy outbreaks of rain overnight, particularly around some of these Irish Sea coasts, whereas further east you should stay dry and not quite as cold as it was last night. Into Friday then, it's a bit of an east-west split. In the west we have got more cloud around and patchy, fairly light outbreaks of rain for parts of southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, Western England and Wales, whereas further east it's going to be remaining largely dry and fine with some sunshine on offer as well. And the good news is that fine and settled weather should be continuing for most of us through the course of the weekend too. Back to you, Charlie and Naga.
Sarah.
Good morning to you, Charlie and Naga. Well, for once, I can do just that. And there's a bank holiday weekend on the horizon now. Things are looking fairly optimistic for most of us. There's certainly some sunshine out there this morning. This is the picture in North Yorkshire. We've had a little bit of mist and a few patches of fog just sitting in some of the valleys, but that's burning away fairly quickly as the temperatures are going to be rising through the course of the morning. So today, certainly feeling warmer than it has been recently, dry for most of us as well, with some of that elusive sunshine around as well. So a fine day ahead, high pressure in charge of things at the moment. We have got a weather front waiting in the wings, so you can see this rain. That'll be more of a player through the day tomorrow. Bit of cloud here and there today, particularly up towards the Northern Isles. For a time this morning, some around the east coast of England and eastern Scotland as well. But that should clear away through the day. So sunny spells for most of us, a bit of fair weather cloud and temperatures somewhere between about 15 to 20 degrees. Only the second time this month we will have seen it 20 degrees if that happens. Now into the evening hours, you'll start to see this cloud and rain in the west creeping its way further eastwards. So that's going to bring some fairly damp weather to Northern Ireland through the course of tonight and through the early hours of Friday. Bit of patchy rain for southwest Scotland, western parts of England into Wales as well. Whereas further east you keep the clear skies overnight, so it's here that temperatures will fall down into mid-single figures for some of us, but it won't be as cold as it was last night. Now, heading through the day tomorrow, here is this area of high pressure that's sticking with us for the next few days. We have got this weather front in the west, but it's bumping into that high pressure, so it will tend to fizzle out, I think, later on in the day. But we are expecting a fair amount of cloud for some western parts of the UK tomorrow, with outbreaks of patchy rain, particularly around these Irish Sea coasts. Central and eastern parts of England, northern and eastern Scotland remain dry through the day, with decent spells of sunshine, but it's a little bit hazier and cloudier compared to today. So not quite as warm as today, 14 to 18 degrees during the day on Friday. But then heading into the weekend and more in the way of sunshine breaking through, and those temperatures at last will be on the rise as well. Now, Saturday may well start off fairly cloudy, particularly in the west. 1 or 2 light showers around, but they'll fade away. So a lot of dry weather with sunny spells breaking through the cloud, lifting temperatures again to around about 20 degrees or so for the warmest spots, quite widely up in the high teens. So closer to really where they should be for this stage in May. Into Sunday, then still a bit of cloud in the far northwest, but I think more sunshine on offer by the time we get to Sunday, quite widely across the UK. A little bit of just fair weather cloud building through the day, but in the sunnier spells, temperatures getting up to about 22 or 23 degrees, not only across southern England, but also across parts of northern and eastern Scotland as well. We could see those temperatures in the 20s. If you're heading towards the coast through the course of the weekend, though, you will notice that the sea is still feeling quite chilly, particularly after the cold weather we had through April and May too. So temperatures only around about 8 or 9 degrees for some of us. These sea temperatures still chilly around the coast, but some sunshine around for many of us through the weekend. Into Bank Holiday Monday, high pressure still with us, but perhaps some rain in the far northwest. Charlie and Naga. Good morning. It's an optimistic forecast for the Bank Holiday weekend. Some sunshine around for many of us, and today a drier, warmer day ahead. I'll have all the details for you in about 10 minutes. Went to the hairdressers in the 90s and asked for the Rachel haircut. I think Charlie could be Rachel because a couple of iconic haircuts there.
There you go.
I'll be honest,
there you go. I like it though.
It
It works for me. Works for me. I didn't ask for a Rachel haircut, so I knew it wouldn't work on me. But yes, loads of people did.
Loads of people did. I was one of them. Now, on to the weather, which is looking pretty optimistic, in fact. We've got a bank holiday weekend just around the corner and things are looking drier and warmer for most of us as well. So some good news in terms of the weather. This is the picture in Edinburgh this morning. Still a fair amount of cloud, but the cloud will thin and break up, allowing that blue sky to come through. So over the next couple of days, mostly dry, temperatures on the up. It won't be dry everywhere. We have got a little bit of rain on the cards, particularly tomorrow in the west, but most people today are looking dry and bright. So here's the cloud across parts of Scotland, tending to push back towards the north through the day. I think the Northern Isles staying a little bit grey, but some sunshine this morning through the central belt towards Dumfries and Galloway. Northern Ireland too, seeing a good deal of blue sky. There'll be a little bit more cloud around the coast of Northumberland, perhaps down towards Norfolk as well. Further south, lots of blue sky and lots of sunshine around. Through the day, we will start to see a little bit more cloud working in from the west. So it'll cloud over across parts of Cornwall, Devon, into Northern Ireland as well. Most other places keeping the dry and bright conditions through the day. Bit of fair weather cloud, but look at those temperatures up to about 20 degrees in the warmest spots. If we do see 20 degrees today, it'll be just the second time this month that has happened. A little bit cooler around those northeast coasts, but into this evening and tonight, we'll start to see that patchy rain affecting western areas, particularly around these Irish Sea coasts. Driest towards the east, but then things are looking a little bit warmer and brighter as we head through the weekend. Naga and Charlie.
Sarah, thank you.
The sun has got his hat on and he's definitely coming out to play over the next few days because the weather looking pretty optimistic towards the bank holiday weekend. It's not going to be dry everywhere. Bit of rain in the forecast tomorrow, but today, look at this. This is the picture in Staffordshire. Beautiful blue skies. Many of us have woken up to really similar skies out there through this morning. So over the next few days, then things generally becoming drier, warmer as well. So some really decent weather on the cards if you have got plans for the long bank holiday weekend. Now for today, we have got a bit of cloud lingering across some northern and northeastern parts of Scotland, particularly for the Northern Isles, but it's brightening up through Highland down towards the borders as well into Northern Ireland, much of Northern England also seeing some sunshine, but slightly cloudier conditions just holding on for the likes of Newcastle, Hull, Norwich as well, but plenty of dry, sunny weather across much of southern England and Wales as well. Now through the day, we will start to see a bit more cloud edging its way in from the west. So we've got a weak weather front approaching. That'll bring a bit more cloud and perhaps some patchy rain to Northern Ireland later in the day and to Cornwall as well. But further east in the sunshine, temperatures getting up to around 20 degrees. So quite a bit warmer than it's been recently. This evening and tonight, that patchy rain will push into the west, particularly affecting some of these Irish Sea coasts. Further east, you keep the clear spells tonight, but it won't be as cold as it was last night, with temperatures between about 6 to 11 degrees. Through the day tomorrow, bit more cloud and patchy rain lingering for some western areas, driest and brightest with some hazy sunshine towards the east. Probably not quite as warm as today though, temperatures tomorrow 13 to 19 degrees, but do expect sunnier and warmer weather for all of us through the course of the weekend. Charlie and Naga.
Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah, I'm getting so excited. I've got a guest in the studio. Remember those days? Exactly.
Wow.
Jazz hands. And you know what? Your jazz hands were perfect for my next guest. Oh, and those hands as well. Those are happy hands.